Greetings. Back with another video. And this video is, the continuation of psychics cannot be trusted. When some psychics out here give some information, sometimes you just gotta be cautious, because when you get a reading from one of these psychics, sometimes these psychics just be taking advantage of people. They will sit there and tell you some things just because they might want something from you. Maybe extra money, maybe your partner, maybe your destiny. Some of these psychics, you just gotta be protected. If you're going to get these tarot readings, if you're going to go get some type of reading, because these psychics, and I'm not hating on it, I respect it, but you just gotta be careful, because you don't know the intentions of what you going to a stranger expecting them to tell you something that might not even be true. It might be something else. Maybe they like your reality. Maybe their situation is fucked up and they want to take your destiny. Destiny swapping is real. Some people out here will steal other people's happiness, and I've heard stories where people, they'll do a breakup spell to break up a relationship with some form of black magic or hexing. They would do like a breakup spell, and they would sit there and break up two people just because they didn't want to see those two people together, and that other person wanted that other person. I heard a story where a guy, he was madly in love with this lady. He was so in love with this lady, he couldn't let her go. She wasn't feeling him like that, but he was feeling her. But he knew magic. So what he would do is he would do breakup spells every time to try to break up the lady, and whatever boyfriend she had, he would try to sabotage it with magic. And she had to go get protected because this guy was in love with her. And I don't even know the story behind people's relationships, but some people, when they have this source of power, some people attend to take advantage of it, and sometimes it's not in the best way. I understand, I think a form of love spell, to me personally, I feel like a love spell is kind of like not real. It's like you creating something that's not meant to be. You sitting there doing a love spell on somebody, you trying to get them to fall in love with you. That's not natural. To me, that's not natural. I feel like if two people want to be in love with each other, it should be done naturally. I'm not saying like meeting on the internet or something like that. I'm just saying just when it's destined to happen, it's destined to happen. Some people just they do some breakup rituals, or they'll get readings from psychics to see. They'll do all kinds of stuff. You know, there's a lot of things that people do. You know what I'm saying, to break up a spell. I mean, it goes really deep. It goes deep. And with this guy, he was so in love with this woman. She went to a priest because she felt like this dude was a weirdo. And I don't blame her. I don't blame her. Why would you do something like that to somebody that's not feeling you like that? Honestly, I feel like it's some spiritual, like, hostage takeover or something like that. See, it's more like obsession. Like, some people be confusing love with obsession and control. That's what it is. It wasn't love, it was control. He wanted to control her. He wanted to put magic on her to get her to fall in love with him. And she didn't really love him. He was trying to play tricks on her. And, you know, it's none of my business. I don't hate. But at the same time, he does do readings too. You know, psychic readings as well. And the thing is, it just don't sit right with me. You know, because you never know if that was his best friend's girl, or, you know, his brother's girl, or his cousin's girl. You know, some people be doing some weirdo ass shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't trust a lot of people. So I'm just telling you, when you go get these psychic readings, go in with protection, because you don't know what the psychic's agenda is. Like, sometimes you can go to some of these botanicas and you can feel the energy inside the botanica if it's off. Oh yeah, and I have another story. Okay. It was about this lady that I know. She went into a botanica and she wanted to be initiated into a secret society. So she got initiated into a secret society. She told me this. You know, I know her. We're not like friends or anything like that, but she doesn't want to like put her business out there. She don't want to, because she's a part of a secret society. But, you know, I can tell this story, but she doesn't. She's not that type of person to put her business out there, though. But yeah, this is a conversation that I had a while ago, and what happened was she went to a botanica and she met this guy that was a powerful sorcerer and stuff like that. He was like into Palo, and the thing was, it could be Palo, I'm not sure, but she got initiated into his group, and he gave her the wrong deity. It's crazy. He gave her the wrong deity, and she has so much bad luck. She got in a bad car accident. She almost got killed. The car flipped over, and she needed someone with that type of high experience to remove whatever it was that she was messing with. It's crazy, you know, and this is a popular botanica. This is a popular botanica. He does readings, and I had a conversation with this person before, but it's crazy that you never know what somebody's capable of. Like, it's disgusting. That's why I'm saying, just do your own research, because you never know what someone might do to get you hurt. And when she got this deity, it was supposed to be her head deity, and it wasn't her head deity. That, to me, that's crazy. Like, it was, and when she was talking about this, she was also talking about how, like, the guy wanted to, like, bribe her to be a part of this occult group, and for sex, he wanted sex. And that's one thing, you know, it's a red flag. It's a red flag. A lot of it is a red flag. And, you know, I had conversation with this person before, and it just shakes my head how some people are when it comes to these traditions and stuff like that. This guy was, I had a conversation with this guy, and this guy seemed legit, but at the same time, you really don't know somebody until you know them. And it's crazy. It's crazy. So the guy, he gives initiations, and he gives wrong information. That's why I'm saying, before you get into something, or before you go see somebody about a psychic reading, make sure that you do your own research, because some people out here will get you hurt. Some people out here will sit there and give you false information because of what they seen on TikTok, or what they seen on YouTube, or what they seen on Instagram, or what they seen on Facebook, etc., you know. Don't allow these people to get you hurt. You can, I don't judge. To me, I don't judge. I feel like if you can talk about your sexuality on the internet, and there's sexuality everywhere on the internet, and nobody's saying anything about it, you should be free enough to speak what you truly believe in, or what you truly desire. So, it is what it is. It's crazy that, you know, these psychics, some of these psychics, they just go around and you just gotta be careful. You just gotta be careful. I'm not hating on psychics, but there's a lot of frauds out there.